Alright, I am back with another Genshin Impact video. I told you guys that I would return to Xiao. I think people said it's not Xiao, it's Xiao. Once I leveled him up a bit, and yeah, now I can go through my build because I've taken Xiao to 90. That was no small feat. The reason it took so long is even if you could like kind of prepare for the Anemo crystals and stuff you would need, you still had to run the new boss, the big stone guy over here. I made a waypoint over there just so I had to stop going from there every single time. You had to farm him about 9 or 10 times, depending on how unlucky you are, to get a bunch of new currency from him. What I knew there was new currency I was going to need, so I had stopped farming this, but I still needed more crystals from the Anemo guy, so I had to do that a million times. So in short, it took longer than I thought. I'm pretty much out of XP stuff now, and I barely got there, and now I got to figure out who I'm going to do next, but I'm still not 100% done with him. He is 90. I do also have Skyward Spine at 92. As I said previously, this is my only 5-star polearm. I know it's not like the one that's technically his, that I think he needs the Jade one. And yet I found this to be really good. Increased crit rate, increased attack speed, a vacuum blade that does damage every 2 seconds or so, and then energy recharge, which as you'll see means his ult is up pretty much all the time, which can be good and bad, as I'll get into. As I got this from last time, I duped him, so I have an extra charge of his wind thing. And when you take him all the way to the top, you get these different talents that unlock. So this increases the damage of the wind dash if you do a bunch in a row. And then when you're under the thing of Bane of All Evil, you get increased damage the more it goes on, up to 25%. And I have his talents. I could go a little higher on these. I have the whatever this child material is, so I could do probably think 1 more level of each, 1 or 2 more levels of each before I have to just get lucky and get more materials. But yeah, I'm not doing that as a super high priority. And then I have my artifacts set here. So this is the last thing I need to finish. So I do have 2 and 2 for gladiators and viridescent veneer. And this is my crit rate helmet. So his crit rate is crazy high because I think he has an innate crit rate bonus the more you level him up. So this is a very solid helmet for him. That also got 12% energy recharge as I upgraded it. And then these are all HP, so I just picked one. High crit damage, some more energy recharge there on that flower. And then this attack one, I tried to get crit rates to go up, but it stayed at baseline. Got some attack and HP in there. The last thing I need to complete him I need these 2 slots. So what I'm doing now is I'm farming the domain to try and get these. I only have... so I have, that's defense, that's cryo damage, which is going to do nothing, and that's electro damage. And then this is HP, 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 and defense. So I'm looking for attack percent, or I'm looking for physical percent, or I'm looking for Anemo percent. And I'm not going to invest, a bazillion dollars upgrading these until then. I could probably sub them out for something that I might not be using that is a higher rank right now, but for now I'm just going to leave those, and that's kind of the last piece of the puzzle. But as you can see, he's still plenty of good without this. One thing I am finding with him is that he's not I can't really fit him into my current team amazingly. Like Kaching, Xiao, and Tortalia or Child fill very similar roles in terms of damage, and I've lost a Claymore person and a Fire person because I took out Xinyan. And I feel like I might have to replace Child with him to put in a more utility-based person at number 2, and then use Child more situationally, because it's just, they all do. He's just such a DPS-focused champion where he doesn't have just a ton of synergy with other people. He does have synergy with Chi-Chi, and I'll get into that in a minute, but I'm going to do some, where are those? There we go, these little things. I don't actually have the energy to fill these, but I need to do 20 of these for the season pass. And these are just kind of good, quick little arena battles that you can do relatively quickly. I can show him off a little bit. He's a lot of fun. That's what I'll say for him. His kit is just like, in terms of actual combat and how he feels to play with his pole arm and his mobility, he is kind of just a blast to play. So that's what he is going for him the most. All right, I don't know what this is going to be. Oh, great. Of course it's this. All right. So what I can do, I guess, is I can do this now and jump and slam this guy and dash, air dash him. Oh, now he's in rocket firing mode, so I have to switch to a bow person.
No time to lose.
And this is not what I was planning. All right, I got him. All right, now he's on the ground. I can head my way with him normally. But like you can see how fast my energy is ramping up here. Based on my energy recharge, like every time I dash, it gives me a ton, and then every 5 hits or so, you get another orb. So it refills very, very quick. Yeah, see, and it's already back up again. The downside is the severe damage increase you get from this comes at a cost, and that is health, and especially so every time you do slam move. Oh my god, this is so annoying. I hate these freaking things. Okay, so what you kind of need to do is have someone like Chi-Chi, so then, oh my god, I missed. Pro Genshin plays here. Okay, so anyway, you need someone like Chi-Chi to heal him up. What I was trying to do is put a mark on him, so then once you start attacking him, then you'll get all your health back that way. But yeah, as you can see, I mean, that was not even an enemy he was particularly geared to fight as an aerial enemy, but he still did very well with that. I'll do a gold one over here. And you can be a little like spammy in terms of like you're kind of jump spamming a lot because it's this giant AoE move that does a ton of damage. So it's a little bit hard to, you know, not want to do that, but just, you know, using him in general is so much fun that you don't really care. Like you can kind of do whatever move and you still feel like you're doing a significant amount of damage. So these guys are always undergrounds. These are just the most fun enemies to do. And like, as you can see, I'm just like soloing these guys. I'm not even using any elemental reactions. I'm just, you know, kind of wrecking them just with him. Yeah, one trick is to, yeah, you're not supposed to dash while he's in his thing because that will mean you don't get the energy from it. He died because I wasn't paying attention. Perfect. And yeah, that's the other thing. It's like, so you need to constantly be healing him with Chi-Chi. Or else if you lose track of his health, as I did because my microphone is literally blocking his health bar, he will die. As you can see, the rest of my team is still perfectly fine at getting the job done if I need them to. And once I get that extra damage, like it'll be like, you know, 40% attack, 40% physical or anemo. So I'm not, I think his utility is even going to go up once I get those kind of last 2 pieces of the puzzle there. I just got to remember, like, I'm not used to having a character where their health declines. Like, that's just not a thing that happens usually for most characters. So you have to be aware of that or you will screw yourself like I just did. Now I got to go resurrect him at a statue here. And I don't even have enough statue energy. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, never mind. All right, we'll do one more gold thing. If I can find it. Where's the other gold? Oh, there we go. That's easy. But yeah, I'm finding him to be a lot of fun. He's so powerful in terms of like pure DPS, and I know he's only going to get there once I fully max him, at least as much as I can. I got to figure out who he pairs best with besides Chi-Chi, and I might need to invest in some other people as a result of that. But right now he can solo so much stuff. Like he's just incredibly good in that realm. And yep, see, yeah, these dashes just fill you so quickly. I do this thing. Yeah, he's the best. Like he's kind of the best at mobbing enemies. So like if there's a ton of enemies that are like clustered together, that's kind of his bread and butter because he can do this AoE slam and then, you know, dash around him. And so then now that that's over, this is what I should have done before. So you put in Chi-Chi, and then you just switch back to him, and he heals up because all of his hits are just, you know, racking up the damage, and yeah, there's really no stopping him. And I have my ult again. You can see how often you can ult with this energy recharge build. I am losing some kind of attack power because I'm not using something that focuses on like attack or crit or something. But no, yep, see, I can't afford any of this stuff. So I just get all the insignia prizes. That's my only reward unless I want to spend some primo gems, which I certainly do not. Yeah. But that's Xiao. He's a lot of fun. Let's kill some more things just because. My only problem with him right now is seeing how he fits into my team. Because he's a Nemo, he's not. He can do some swirl damage, but he's just doesn't pair super well with my existing kind of DPS guys who I have running here, which is kind of my fault. And I'd probably be better off. You know, I got Diluc in the same pull situation, so and like Diluc as fire and as a claymore probably would have been a little more helpful. I am probably going to start leveling Noelle because she's I don't have any good Geo champions, and she has a lot of defensive capabilities that I think in healing that would be helpful. So I think, I mean, I've already used him in like the whatever it's called, Spiral Abyss, and he was fantastic there. He pretty much carried his sections like entirely by himself if you pair him with a healer. So he definitely has like tons of utility. Like this is just sort of the problem with Genshin in general, is you only have 4 slots at any given time unless you're doing Spiral Abyss. So you know, you can have a team of, now I have a full 90 team now. This is my where's my party? I finally have 4 90s. They're all 5 stars. That they're the ones I was comfortable investing in. It's just that I know they're not paired as well as they could be. So I need to keep working on that. This is my full roster here. Changyang was one of my early investments that has just gone by the wayside. Xinyan I was using for a long time. She replaced Zhangling. I have to pronounce all these now. And then everyone else is kind of a work in progress. I have a level 1 Diluc, which people should be shocked about. And I pulled a gene that I'm probably just never going to use at this point because I have Chi-Chi to heal, and I have Venti, and now I have him for, and I have Xiao for Nemo. So it's hard to think that I'm really ever going to use her, but he's a blast. He's probably worth going for, I would say. Ganyu maybe could have gotten more use out of Ganyu, and I'm a little sad I didn't go for her, but hindsight's 2020. And I also just didn't like her play style of just always kind of being in aim bow mode, which I generally speaking like to switch between characters fairly often, and it kind of makes that system clunkier. With him and Keqing are competing for main DPS slot now. I have Keqing has, nope, I got a 2 character, but I really like her setup right now. She's got 2-piece gladiator, or no, she's got 4-piece gladiators on now, and then a thunder crown with massive crit damage increase, and a electro damage cup, and a attack thing there. So she's, you know, I don't have physical damage on her, but that's like the only thing I don't have. But she is doing loads of work. Child is great. He's not fully done yet. I don't have, obviously, you can see I don't have a full 5-star set for him yet. I do have this crazy hydro damage cup. So all my DPS people are looking pretty solid. But Xiao, I mean, I just need these last 2 pieces, and then I think he's going to be probably the strongest person I have by a pretty wide margin. And I don't know, I don't know when that'll change. I think I need to start investing in different types of characters besides DPS and Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi's been all I need for support. With, you know, she's not even, I haven't even finished leveling her artifacts yet. But she's been just a godsend and is amazing. So I'll probably do a Chi-Chi build at some point too. But that is Xiao. Have some cabbage Xiao. He did some good work. He has this awesome little mask animation he does that I used for my thumbnail when I was taking a screenshot of him. It was a lot of work. Like, it was a lot of preparation, and even all my preparation to level him this high wasn't enough, and I still have a little ways to go to get his final few artifacts here. But I do recommend him. I think he's a blast. I think he's a very fun main DPS, as long as you remember to keep an eye on his health and have him not die. As you can see now, I forgot he's about to die again, so I gotta heal him with Chi-Chi. But yep, thanks for watching. I know my Genshin Impact content is still a little niche, so I'm hoping to grow that over time, but you know, it's a big game that so many people are covering, so it's hard to kind of break through. But I'm just kind of doing this for fun because I like it. So, yep, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.